In today's video, we're going to be talking all about mehendi or henna. So if you guys can see on my hands here, I do have a little bit here. I tested out a company that sent me henna, and I thought, what a great video idea to share with you guys the spiritual benefits and the spiritual aspects of henna, why henna is used, what does it mean when you put henna on, because there's so many celebratory celebratory events in life where you get to celebrate things, and henna for a lot of cultures is a part of that. So I have here a few uses of like the spiritual uses and the magical uses and the spiritual benefits of using henna on your skin in different situations. So you can use it when you are pregnant. You can use it when you're getting married. You can use it for good luck. You can use it for charm. You can use it for healing of the skin. So many uses of this herb. So henna right here, I actually have my notes right here. I always like to keep my notes. I'm old. Okay, so I need my notes. Henna's been used for years. Okay, thousands of years, for ceremonies, religious practices, spirituality, weddings, babies. Like, it's just been used to bring good fortune and good luck into different kind of phases in your life, which I found very fascinating. And I've been doing henna since I was like 12 years old. I actually did it professionally. I'm not a professional, but I did it like for clients. I did it for so many brides, Indian brides. I did it for like babies, like pregnant women. They like to get henna on their belly like a few months before the baby is born, to bless the baby and like a celebration of the baby, and healing of the baby and stuff like that. There's also like parties I've done. By the end of the night, if you're a henna artist, I understand. Your hands hurt. So I do understand that. So that's kind of a big reason I don't do it anymore. But I was thinking, like, this company reached out to me, and I was like, if I retire from YouTube or like from readings or doing what I do, which I don't think I ever will, but not even just retire, but incorporating this into my business. Like, I miss doing henna. It's artistic. I love doing freehand henna and just the look on people's faces, and it just like let's get into this because I have a lot to talk about, and what I'm about to say, my throat's getting all sore. What I'm about to say is a few of the things that are in my notes as well. So I want to kind of stay on task so I don't like ramble on. But natural flowering plant, that is what henna is. And you dry it and you make it into a paste, and you can add lemon, you can add coconut oil, you can add essential oils, however like you prepare it. Different people prepare it in different ways. Like the ones that I have on my hands right now, the company that sent it to me, I love this. And here's the reason why. Because I've never experienced henna where it's red and like, or brownish on my skin. Usually it turns like dark black. And I've always wanted like that lighter, like subtle henna color. But I did notice that the longer you leave this henna on, the darker it gets. And we'll get into all of that. You'll see the transition of how the henna oxidizes and gets darker. Now, this can be turned into a paste. So henna can be turned into a paste, and it dyes and stains your skin. Now, depending on your skin and how much body heat you have, that's how dark the henna gets. Now, we're going to get into like a little bit of the lures, but what I find, what I did with my clients is, if it didn't get dark enough, then you use a hair dryer, or if it didn't get dark enough, I would use a paste of lemon and sugar, put it on the paste while it's still on your skin. And then when you wash it off, you put that paste back on the skin and it makes the color darker. So there's tricks and tips you can use to make the henna darker, but it ultimately does depend on your skin type and how much body heat and stuff like that you have. My hands are naturally very, very cold, so that's why it's not as dark, and henna on my hands doesn't get as dark just because my hands are so cold. But the next thing I want to talk about is henna is believed to bring good fortune, good luck, abundance, plentiful. It's believed to bring prosperity in marriage. It's believed to bring like good luck in the baby's life if you do it on your belly when you're pregnant. It's also like the darker that the henna is, it's said to that your partner loves you more the darker that the henna is. That's a lore. Now, I grew up believing that, right? The darker your henna is, the more your partner loves you. But you also have to take into consideration, if you have, like me, extremely cold hands, like my hands are always cold. I feel like there's not a lot of blood flow or whatever the case is. My hands are always cold. So henna on my hands doesn't turn dark. Now, does that mean that my partner doesn't love me as deep as I would like? No. Look at your physiology with this herb. Like, look at your biological, look at your biology before you come to conclusions like that, you know, before believing lores like that, you know. But the next thing I want to talk about is it's also believed to protect from evil eye. So that's why a lot of brides put it, like pregnant women put it, ceremonies, religious ceremonies, parties, get-togethers. Like I actually did a few, like, what would I call it? Gigs? I did a few events. I don't like the word gigs. I did a few events where I did henna for parties, like, or just anybody that wanted it, like $10 a hand, real quick, free hand it, and it was just for fun, like kind of like a festival. So I have done henna for lots of festivals and events and weddings and all of that stuff, and so I feel like that's why I'm so excited to do this and get back into it. Like, I love it. It's so creative, it's artful, it's beautiful, it's healing. There's lores, there's stories, and there's spiritual aspect to this herb. I was so excited, you guys. Also, if you're a henna artist, you know that like when you do henna for somebody else, it brightens up their spirit. Like just them looking at their artwork on their hands, or just them like having this artwork on their hands, it brightens up their spirit. There's something about henna that lifts the spirit. And I've seen that in countless clients of mine when I used to do henna. It really, really does. And it makes people happy and it makes people feel excited. And like, it's kind of like you got a tattoo, but you didn't get a tattoo. Like it's temporary. It's gonna fade in a few days or a few weeks. But the excitement that comes with it is, oh, I loved it, you guys. And the last thing I want to talk about is that this company that I'm working with for this video, I'm going to show you guys everything I got and how I did this. It's $32.99 for the kit that I have, which is very, very good price because it comes with a bunch of things. I actually want to purchase, again, I want to purchase the entire powder so I can mix my own powder and maybe show you guys like how I mix my own powder so it becomes darker, because I know tips and tricks to make it darker. And I left this on for 2 hours, so that's why it's not as dark. But I'll show you the entire process. And let's get right into it. So here's what actually inspired me to make this video. This company, Mi Henna, I think I'm saying it right. They reached out to me and they wanted to send me their henna kit. Now this henna kit is $32.99 and I feel like it's a phenomenal deal. Like I'm telling you guys, open this up. Okay, they give you the directions, like a card in here. I've been working with henna for over probably 15 years. I used to do it. We'll get into that story later on. Okay, I have some story times for you. But they also give you these stencils. They're stickers, so you can put them on. And if you're not good at creating your own henna art, or you're not just good at like freehand henna, you can just put this sticker on and put the henna over it. I love that. It's so fast, it's easy. And as you guys can see, a lot of my tattoos, they're henna inspired. I love henna. And so not only because it's so artistic and just like an expression of art on your skin and your body, and also because of all the spiritual aspects that come with it. You also get, of course, the henna cone. I'm really, really excited to get into this. And then you get like a conditioner. So you put this on when the henna, when you wash it off. But what I like to do, and we'll get into that too, I have secret tips and tricks for henna, but they give you like a conditioner to put on when the henna is like, when you wash it off. We'll get into all that. And then they give you like a card. So this entire kit was $32.99. And I feel like it is such a good deal, like such a good deal. Okay. Let's get into the tutorial. So here's the one that I chose to do. I wanted an evil eye, kind of like henna evil eye. I've never had anything like that. So it's very, very easy to use. You peel it off and it's just basically a stencil, and you can just kind of be careful. Like I'm doing this really, really fast because I'm really excited. But look at that. It's a stencil. And then you can put it wherever you want. I think I want to put it as in the center as I can. I think that for me is perfect. There we go. The stencil is on. Easy peasy, just so quick. And then all we have to do now is put the henna on this hand. You're going to want to take the henna cone, and there's a little needle at the tip. You want to take that out, and that should be perfectly fine enough that it squeezes out that you can make your design. You want to put a towel, like I put a towel right here. I zoomed you guys in. And I have never done a stencil henna. So let's go ahead and see how that turns out. Here we go. So all you're going to need to do is put the henna into the designs that are already made out for you. So I've never done this with a stencil before. I'm really excited to like use something that was pre-created, like a design that was pre-created, because it's just easier, faster, and you don't have to be as like careful. You just have to fill in the lines. And I'm not lying to you guys. It feels really, really nice. It feels really, really cooling on the skin. And henna it's a healing herb for your skin. You know, even though it stains and dyes your skin, a lot of people use it to treat inflammation. And it's just very, very healing. And it's just so spiritual. And it's so fun. So what I'm going to do is just kind of fill everything in. And as you can see, I don't need that much, which I really love this. And, you know, I used to get the henna cones from the Indian stores, and you could get them for like $2 a cone. I don't know how much they are now, but I would do this for parties, or like it would be called like a god bharai. I don't know if you guys understand what that means. It means like a blessings for pregnant women. So you do their henna on their belly, or you could do the henna on their hands to bless the baby. And then I would do bridal henna. And I'm not lying to you guys, bridal henna, I made a lot of money doing that. But at the end of the night, because you do the bridal and it's so intricate and so detailed, and I do freehand, right? I don't have no stencil. So by the end of the night, my hands would be tired because I'm not just doing the bridal. You know, the bridal goes all the way up to the elbow. I'm also doing the guests and the sisters and the cousins and all that. Look at how easy this was. bam, like literally I'm looking at my viewfinder, it's under 2 minutes. So what you're gonna do now is leave this on for 2 hours minimum. At least 2 hours with the sticker on. That's what they say. So I'm trying it how their directions are. And then I'll show you the results after, but I want to do my other hand because I want to talk to you guys a little bit more. But so I'm going to do my other hand, but I'm going to do my other hand freehand. So if you guys are still interested, I'm going to try to, hopefully I can move this around and do freehand. Let's see. Let's try it out. Okay. So I'll be back with my other hand. Okay. So I'm going to do this hand. I'm going to try to do it freehand. A lot of you guys might not like that the sticker is on this hand and I'm just going to be like freehanding this. Might bother you, but we're all family here. Okay, let's just do it. Okay. So I have a interesting story time and it has to do with synchronicity. Now, I had the first time that I ever did a vision board, right? I put a design of bridal henna on it because I wanted to manifest, because I loved art. Like I always love art. I love this. And I mean, hopefully it looks good right now, but I love creating art on my skin. Like as you can see, this tattoo is from my boyfriend. These tattoos, they're from my boyfriend. I love art that other people create. And I have my phone here. It just went off. So, but I do want to, because I have look, let me show you guys. I have this design right here that I'm kind of trying to replicate. But, so I put that design of that bridal henna on my vision board. And it was less than a year later. I mean, I can go deeper into the story. I actually had a fiance that passed away. And his brother was getting married. And his brother's wife to be asked me to do her henna. And of all the designs, you guys, I can't freaking believe it. Of all the designs, she chose the exact design that was on my vision board. She never saw my bedroom. She never saw my vision board. Like, I was always embarrassed of like, telling people that, oh, I got a vision board and things like that. She picked the exact same design. Like, I'm not lying, like exact. And I feel like that's what started my whole, first of all, journey into spirituality. And it also started my journey into believing in vision boards. And after that, I started making not just only vision boards, but I started making vision books. So I would have like entire books of everything I wanted, clip pictures out, glue pictures on, print them out, and make my vision boards like that. Because after that, I started to believe. Because come on, you guys, come on, how did she pick that exact? And not only that, but she was the wife of the brother of my fiance who passed. It's like there's just so much symbolism and like so much like spirituality involved in it. That's why I have so much respect for henna. And I have like, actually after that, after I did her henna, and I did also her sister's henna for the wedding and stuff, I started to do it a little bit more professionally. I'm not a professional at all, but I started to do it, as a side hobby. Sorry, I had to pull up my phone. See, I'm like, it's been a while. It's been probably almost like 10 years since I've done henna. So I'm rusty. Like, you see this? That's why I feel like this like the sticker is so convenient. But it's fun, you guys. It's, for me, it's therapeutic. Like, getting the line straight, whether it's straight or not, it don't matter. Like, It's just very fun. And I used to do this like since I was little for weddings and all that stuff. And it's just really nice that I was able to connect with a company that I was able to get back into my hobby. Do you see how like the lines flow? And the lines flow, see, when you get insecure, the lines break. It's all you, like it's you, and the lines show you what you are and what you're doing, right? And this is my favorite part, the shading. So you just kind of pull a little bit of that color up. So many tricks. You pull a little bit of the color up into the shading. Oh my God, I love it. And then you can correct it if you make a mistake. Like it's very forgiving. And you know, even if you're a beginner, like I'm very rusty. I haven't done this in so long, but it is so nice. And then you can make dots. Dots and lines and circles are your best friend when you do henna. It just creates that look, that traditional, beautiful Indian cultural traditional look, and I love it. Look at that. Like it's very forgiving. You know, for me, I feel like now that I'm getting back into henna, it's forgiving, right? So I know what it probably don't look that good right now, but when I wipe this off, the design is gonna meld and like just intermingle together. I'm rusty, okay? It's been a while. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna add, something right here. So you can actually, the harder you squeeze like that, the harder you squeeze, you can make the paste thicker and make your design a little bit thicker right there. Oh, yes. And then I'm going to do that and that. And look, you can like build on it. Like I know my design does not look all of that. I am rusty, like I said. Like I didn't realize how rusty I got. I want to get back into this. I kind of wanted to try my hand at the like the freestyle of it. And yeah, that is going to be it. Let's see how this one comes out. And then let's see how this one comes out. I will talk to you guys when both of them are done after 2 hours, probably more than 2 hours. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so here's kind of what the henna looks like after 2 hours. I did watch a movie. I had my hands under a blanket. What I would recommend to my henna clients is to always put a glove over it, but I wanted to kind of try it in the directions that the company gave me. So that's what I did. Let's see how it comes out. And another thing is, when I used to do my henna clients, I would put a mixture of lemon and sugar. Just lemon and sugar. And then you dab it on as this is drying. As the paste is drying, you dab it on. But I didn't want to do that today because I wanted to see how this henna looks just by itself. But those are little tips and tricks. So gloves, and I would recommend the clients to put the gloves on overnight. Before you put your gloves on, you put the lemon and sugar paste on it. But I didn't do that today because I wanted to see how this henna looks. So I have this one right here, and then I have this one right here. And after it's dried, that's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and take everything off. It says after 2 hours, you can take this sticker off. Very clean, gentle, easy. Doesn't hurt or anything. Okay. You can kind of see the design. Now, I have some warm water here. So what I'm going to do is just wash all of this off. Now, Here's the thing. You wash it off, right? And then you see it's not as dark as I would like it. But with henna, that's the thing, is when you go to sleep and with your body heat and like even if you wash it off and you take the paste off, you can put gloves on and go to sleep with it, and your body heat makes the color darker. So the more that your hands are heated, it makes it darker. So here, let me wash this really quickly with this warm water. It feels really, really good, you guys. It feels really, really good, like a bath for your hands. But here's what it looks like right now. So this is after 2 hours. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I've been waiting for 2 hours. It's like midnight. And I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm going to come back tomorrow morning and show you guys what it looks like after your body heat kind of makes the henna darker, because it will. But also make sure that, you know, you have some body heat, because my hands are really naturally very, very cold. But, ooh, really pretty. I'm excited what it's gonna look like tomorrow morning. I will come back to you tomorrow morning and show you what it looks like. Okay, so it is the next day. I left this on just for 2 hours. 2 hours only. And then I, as you guys saw, cleaned it off, wiped it off, washed it off. And then I put the conditioner on it. And what I like to do is, when I used to do henna, I used to tell my clients to keep your hands as warm as you can. If you want to use a blow dryer on it, or if you want to put gloves on it, you could do that. But for me, I wanted to test out like just raw, like just natural body heat. So for me, I'm the type of person that likes to sleep with my hands inside the blanket. And so I did that, and this is how dark it turned. I love it. It actually, if you're not like artistic, the stencil works really, really good. It's really pretty. But if you can freehand it as well, like even though you guys saw I'm an amateur right now because it's been like almost 10 years since I've done henna. But at the same time, it's so forgiving, like all these globs and stuff. You can still see that it still looks like a henna tattoo, like a henna design, and I love it. And you guys can see also, like I said, my tattoos on my fingers, they're very inspired by henna. I just love the look. I love the culture. I love the aesthetic. And overall, I would rate this henna and this company, Mi Henna, an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10, because look at how it dyed my skin, stained my skin, and it gets darker throughout the day. So you guys saw last night when I washed it off, it wasn't as dark. But when I went to sleep, I woke up this morning, I took a hot shower. Try not to get as much soap on it, you know, but it gets darker and darker throughout the day. And depending on your body heat and how your skin is, it'll last a few days to a few weeks. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. And henna, of course, is known to bring luck and abundance and healing. So have fun with it. Create some beautiful artwork on your hands with henna. Mi Henna is such a good company. Like, I would rate it 8 out of 10. Like I said, I would use it again. I still have half of the cone left. So I'm really excited to like do this all over, like put a whole sleeve. I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.